Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Good route here.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
First down. Here's Cousins. Going for it all. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and
10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Trip. Check 82, watch 82, ball coming in.
On third down, Cousins. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Murray now, third and goal. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Oh, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know if even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
They start the drive with Cook, and he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there out of Cook, and even 90 yards. Well, that right there is the definition of flipping the field.
Trainer. Only reason I say that, you know he's going to need a little oxygen after that one. But what a scintillating run, and how much fun was that for us to watch it.
Great run. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Cook. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Forced out to his left. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A second down throw for Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gun. Be ready. Be ready. First. Mike, check. 59.
They're working out of the gun. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Give me that ball, defense. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Yo.
To the air again. It's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Gun. Mike, check. 59. Yellow. Mike's 59.
Again. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 27 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Murray escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They do go for it. It's Murray. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Listen to me.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Cook following the penalty. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Hey, we're good. 35's the mic. Hey.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins, complete, Smith has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, check. 59. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
At the 26-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check. Shift. 35's the mark. Two.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Bird on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
54's Mike. Check.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Murray, one final try. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They find some open field here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned racing theme, it was that close, and then